Dear Martin, I hope this letter finds you in the best of health, or if not the best, at least free from corona. I have my own opinions on this pandemic and release/outbreak of a mutated COVID-19 that we're supposed to believe came from bats, but I intend only to focus on this so-called lockdown. As someone who you know to have spent a couple of decades incarcerated in Her Majesty's lovely little institute since a teenager, I'm struggling to work out which part of this is a lockdown. All across socials and in the tabloids, I can see people talking about how they now understand what it's like to be in prison. Well, excuse me, no, you do not know what it's like to be on real lockdown. How dare someone wake up in the comfort of their own house, walk downstairs, open the fridge, swig some apple juice, look around at the other contents and decide what they're going to rustle up for breakfast, believe that this shit is comparable to an actual lockdown. Are these the same people that write into the papers complaining about how easy it is in prison? After 3 days, a meagre 3 days of being sat in the comfort of your own house, with all of your own luxuries and tantalising culinary delights, you were crying all over the socials and bending any and every ear that would listen about how bad it was. We saw panic buying, people being trampled, grown women fighting over bags of rice and toilet roll. Oh, how civilised we are. Parks were closed, but had more people in them than usual. Overnight, everyone became a jogger. The state of some people I've seen in spandex and a pair of Asics is unbelievable. Definitely a hobby that was taken up of recent, like yesterday. So let's compare this to real lockdown, shall we? So as to at least see if there is any valid comparison. Real lockdown consists of a small room, about a 7 by 5 to be exact, in which is your bed, toilet, sink and a few makeshift shelves for your few belongings. You don't get to choose which of your belongings you can have, you're told. The door doesn't open on a lockdown, it stays locked. At some point you'll get some sort of food, but it won't be what you ordered, and even if it is, so what? It still tastes like shit. Some dimwit with barely enough brain cells to even get to your door will be your point of contact for all your wants and needs, so good luck with resolving anything more technical than getting a toilet roll. If you get your hour's exercise, nice one. Here's what you need to do. Shower, use the phone, get clothes washed, put in any application that you were required to do for basically everything, and then get back to your door before dimwit, or you won't be getting let out tomorrow. Being vocal, it can be easily worked out that I missed several of these little hourly soirees on the landing, but hey-ho, I entertain myself and others nonetheless. Sitting in solitude with just your own thoughts and time to work out or try to make sense of this world and our purpose here as humans is something completely different to Boris saying the gym and Pizza Hut are closed for a couple of weeks. It's actually annoying that people even consider this a lockdown. To be frank, I regularly forget. I only seem to be reminded when I flip up to a Tesco and see 30 people outside in masks and rubber gloves, swerving each other like the most gullible of gullibles. I find it upsetting that people can't think for themselves. I actually believe that if people were told that hopping on one leg would protect them from the virus, that is exactly what we'd be seeing out here. It's a shame that we've reached a point where nothing is questioned, and even if it is doubted, it's still accepted. The people are no longer the people, but merely controlled sheep. All the best. Your long-time friend, G-Rock, aka Last Word.